We are joined now by Professor Bola Akintayo, the Director General, Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, to also get his perspective on this matter. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here again.
This is just the way it turns out. Lots of reactions coming through from everywhere, but already the papers are awash with this story that Nigeria has recalled its envoy for consultation. But we'll get word from the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. He's tweeting something completely different, that we should disregard some of those words. But what's your impression of how both countries are handling this matter?
Thank you for this question. Every country has its own foreign policy attitudinal disposition. The position of South Africa is such that, on the one hand, the government admits that there have been xenophobic attacks, but that outsiders, foreigners, the whole world should not look at South Africa as a country of a whole people that are hostile, that do hate foreigners. That is just a group of some criminals that have been engaged in all these activities. So on the one hand, they do not dispute the fact that foreigners have been attacked, that there have been xenophobic attacks. On the other hand, the same government is trying to appeal to the countries where the victims do come from. At the level of Nigeria, our own policy is largely predicated on the principle of good neighborliness. Whether it is immediate neighbors, or regional, or continental, the attitudinal disposition of the government of Nigeria is completely different. It is more tolerant. So, what do you make of the arguments for and against at the level of the two countries? The necessary conflict. We should differentiate between declaratory policies and what actually obtained on the ground. From the reports from the president of the Nigerian Union in South Africa, he is not able to tell us the extent to which the South African government is ready to compensate. First point. The question was also raised by Mokwe that are the lives of Nigerians safe? He is not in the same position to give any concrete reply. So the issue of safety is neither here nor there. Now, the question was also raised, what is your opinion about the recall of Nigerian members there? You will discover that though he is on the ground in South Africa, he is not able to provide any concrete answer to these questions. That is to let you know that at the end of the day, and at the level of the government of South Africa, there is not much you can say or predict for now. So at the level of the Nigerian government, by recalling the envoys there, it is not just for immediate consultation, but the consultation itself is to guide the next line of action, decision. Because at the end of the day, does it make sense at this juncture to evacuate Nigerians? The president of the UN said it is safe, it is calm, everything is going to come.
But before then, there were some Nigerians who indicated that they wanted to come back home. I think there were about 8 or 6.
You're right. That's to let you know that if it is convenient, if it's a peaceable environment, why would you want to come back now? It is simply because now, this when you are confronted with two devils, you must learn to take the better devil. So those who opted to come back have weighed the implications, and they are now saying that at the end of the day, life may not be as terrible as they are facing there. Why not come back home?
You know, this is your turf. Looking at, because we also try and clarify from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Musili Obaniko, who's saying, well, it's not a recall, it's an invitation. In foreign affairs matters, when you invite your envoy back home for further consultation, one would have thought that if there's something that you could, over the phone, discuss with him, that would have sufficed. But such kind of invitation that, in using Obaniko's term now from his Twitter handle here, how does that operate? What kind of signal does that send? Because as it is now, people from the international community are using the word recall. The government is saying it's not a recall, it's an invitation for further meeting with this particular envoy. And so many Nigerians are, well, also in the dark as to what this means. What does it mean when you invite or you recall your foreign envoy?
Thank you very much. If you look at the word recall, it is a corruption of two words, we, and then call. I'm calling you. When you now put we as a prefix, it can mean a number of things. When you recall that yesterday XYZ happened, that means you remember. Recall is synonymous with remember in that case. Recall as a concept in international law and diplomacy has specific meaning, and the two meanings are: one, you recall for a purpose, but the purpose is very ambiguous. It is only the person that is recalling that can explain why. So in this case, the general practice is that you either recall for consultation, because we do not want to send any information by telephone, by electronic means. We want it one-on-one, so that the confidentiality, the secret aspect, right, will be limited to those that we want to let have access to the information. So when you recall, it is simply because you want a sort of tete-a-tete discussion. But when you recall again, it can be as an expression of protest. How do you then distinguish between when it is consultation and it is for a protest? If the recalling does not take much time, you quickly come for 2-3 days, 1 week, you go back. Then you know it is consultation. But when it drags on 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, and that is an expression of protest. So we will now know whether it is an invitation.
So it's too early in the day for us to
precisely
to define what exactly this form of recall is.
In fact, invitation, you cannot invite without implying recalling, because recalling itself necessarily involves invitation, directive. We say, please come back home, report so something. So the envoy, the diplomat himself herself does not know the reason for which he or she is being asked to come back home.